Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to take a look at the update 5.30 and the changes that it's brought to DBZ Dokkan battle. So most of these are related to training and their quality of life changes, which I think suit a lot of people. So they've added the max growth button. Essentially it will just auto complete your requirements to finish out a unit basically, which is pretty good. Then you have the training icon, training page and everything. You can now use more than one character at a time. This is going to really buff locations that trained based on items and characters, because now you can have up to 99 of a character in each slot, which means now we don't have to rely on the multiplier locations so much. They've optimized the stage clear page, which is pretty straightforward. They're going to let you re-attempt a stage. They've also optimized Easy A's so that you can Easy A or awaken a unit with multiple stages at once. And then also they've got the optimized category selection screen. So that and a couple bug fixes. But what we'll do is we'll take a look at everything. So there's now a growth section, not a training section. And if you go under training, you will be able to select which unit you want to train. And obviously if you click the awaken tab at the top right, you'll be able to awaken units. We're going to select a random unit at level 1. And you can see the layout of the screen's changed a tiny bit. If you press auto, it will select Kai's, so please be careful if you are selecting max growth. You don't want it to select Kai's. It will prioritize them because the unit has only a 1 out of 10 SA, so you need to be very careful about that. But as you can see, it's an update that really buffs using units like the Cybermen, because now you can use them to finish training a unit quite easily. This really buffs locations like Supreme Kai Planet, the Chamber of Time, Beerus Planet. All those sort of locations are now going to be way more useful, which is great because we're relying a lot on the other locations due to the multiplier effect, and now those locations are actually going to be useful. So that's really awesome. Really good stuff overall. Helps to save on items, makes a whole bunch of other items more useful. If you see awakening, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is for Easy A's. So obviously awakening units is pretty standard, normal stuff, normal everything. I don't unfortunately have an Easy A unit, but if you see here, you can do multiple steps of an Easy A awakening at once, which is pretty good. So now you don't have to awaken, then awaken, then awaken, then awaken, then awaken, then train, and awaken. You can do it all at once, which is pretty awesome, and obviously super duper helpful. So that is the training update in like a nutshell. Hidden potential screen and all of that, nothing's really changed too much in regards to those. So just the training section, which is now growth. So we've got the growth tab. Then there's also been some other changes. So obviously in terms of events, so now rerunning events is a lot easier, or essentially a lot easier. So if you run an event, we're just going to choose one that we can actually run multiple times. If you run an event and finish that stage, you can click the rerun or the restart button, and that will basically start you from the beginning selection screen again. It's not a huge thing, but it does save 1 or 2 button clicks, which is really awesome. I still want them to implement the auto run like a function, like you actually just can use like a set friend they give you, and you can just set to run the stage multiple times. But maybe this is a method of getting there. While we're doing that, you can see you can now search category by name, which does help, especially for when you're doing showcases or you're trying to look up units for boost and you can never remember where the categories are. It really does help to search them all up and to just find them. So that's really awesome, and yeah, really helpful overall. We're gonna just quickly beat this stage so you can see the restart function come back up, and that's going to enable us to redo the entire stage, which is great, and just a quicker method basically of farming. It's going to help for link leveling, it's going to help for everything pretty much, because you won't have to go through a couple menus, which I think is yeah, always a buff. Quality of life changes are always cool, even if they are small, or even if when they all come together, they make things a lot better. So now we've obviously finished the stage, which is great, and when we get to the results screen, we should be able to see the button pop up in the bottom left hand corner. So you should see there, after the friend screen, there's a little kind of reattempt button there, and if we press that, it'll say please confirm. We click OK, and that'll bring us back to the team selection screen. So that's cool, and that's a nice little quality of life update. And that's pretty much it for update 5.3. Obviously it's kind of a QRL update. It's mainly focused on just improving the way the game works for us, and just a nice update in terms of all these small quality of life changes. But I think it's really awesome, and I think it's going to really help out, especially the locations and being able to use those. But that's it from me, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or leave a comment. I'll try and get back to you. But as always, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.